Hi Libras, welcome in. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with your next 24 hours. That's just wants to clip out. So I guess we're going to take it. If you are returning back, welcome back. My name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. I look at legal activity most of the time. Just crimes of the heart really is what it is. So take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. It gets really sharp and controversial at times, I'm sure, with some people. I will speak by way of the Most High God. His word is found in the tarot. I've proven it out of the scripture. It's here. Okay, so you just got to sit with the Most High God with that, but it is here. It's written upon my heart. I fear our Creator, and He deserves to be boasted about all the day long and to be trembled at, because just like that, He can just say, see ya. And I fear Him. And so I'm looking for people who do and want to be encouraged and know what's around us. So we can also stand in the gap for other people that are actually in this energy and stuff like that. Just being a help some way, shape, or form. So anyway, let's go ahead. Excuse me. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry. Somebody may be having a hard time speaking. The High Priest is about not speaking there. My throat chakra is trying to close up. And so if you haven't been speaking and you don't know what to say or something like that, well, something's out here that just jumped out as well. The Nine of Swords. So somebody's in their mind about something, then they are. Whatever it is. Anxiety. There was a secret that was in the Virgo reading, came out in the runes. Somebody did have a secret. Somebody was going to get up and take action, and it was going to pay off somewhere. Show me, Libra. The Nine of Pentacles. So somebody has a secret, and they have high discernment around whatever that is, or you do. This could be a segregation card as well. Inheritances. There's definitely something about money here. A single person could be here secretly around you, or you are. There was a betrayal somewhere, then there was a betrayal somewhere. The devil is at the top of the deck. I'm not going to even pull him out, but he's there because he's here in somebody's mind. Is here. There's 19 freaking swords out here, folks, and something's not right with it. We'll do some clarification just a second. Let me get these out here. A main male. So if you're a main male, or you have a secret about a main male, it could be your husband, it could be a work matter going on, whatever the matter is. There's a bad betrayal, or that's a death, or that's a drug addiction. It's also come through my spirit as well. We have a message out here. We also have high honor. We also, so this main male, or you, or whatever the message is, if this is a war and somebody died brutally in a war, because that's a war scene, I send you love and light, that's military for you. Otherwise, there's just somebody that may just be in a position here somewhere. And there is something about work, because it came out real big. In the Virgo reading, they hold this card in the deck, and the sun's still there right now. There's imprisonment somewhere on a matter. Not everybody's going to go to jail, but for some people, they are. I mean, the courthouse was there and everything else. But just being imprisoned in your mind about a secret, and whatever that is, with this energy, we're going to find out. There's a mature man at the bottom of the deck. So something is suggesting masculine energy somewhere around your energy with the secret. Show me, Libra. What's this about? What are these secrets about, Ula, that you need to reveal? That somebody trapped somebody and now they're trapped. Or the trapping is imprisonment. I mean, whatever it is, somebody's really in their mind about it. All right, and so anyway, this don't pay off. A hospital situation could be out here with you all. Also, if you're dealing with somebody who's got back issues or spinal situations going on, one of the runes that did come out was the DH and or the TH that can go back to a spine situation as well. Spiritually speaking, though, the spine energy is, having a backbone and spiritual backbone. Somebody's going to have to get up and do something with that type of energy and face something that's going on, because they're trapped anyway. Somebody needs healing. If somebody's trapped because somebody's got a disease or they're entrapped because of something like that. I don't know. Could be, but if the hospital's not, and you could just work for a hospital, but there's some type of healing that needs to take place out here around matter, if it's possible. There is some kind of communication coming around you. Okay, there is a bad problem out here, and something's happened behind closed doors. Now, unless you follow this channel, I'm not going to get into it because my throat's, I'm about to save it for the rest of the zodiac signs. These 3 cards, folks, if you know anything about scripture, what we talk about all the time, something's happened behind closed doors. Now, if it's not the perverseness stuff that we've talked about on the channel, then somebody is just, they are sick out here, and there's an issue. And they're trapped. And if this is karmic activity happening because of something that somebody did, and they're facing a medical situation for their stuff, and the Most High is notorious, folks, for not allowing people to get away with stuff. Okay? Anyway, somebody says there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. And so that somebody needs to get up, fix something. If just energetically somebody's behind closed doors crying, because some type of a situation needs to be healed. Somebody did get trapped up in something, and they're just toiling and laboring spiritually and energetically. You need to message them. You need to just come clean about something out here and be truthful. In the Virgo reading, it did show somebody getting up and taking action, and it was going to pay off. And somebody said, I can't deny the truth anymore. That's the thing to do. I mean, I don't know how deep this stuff is entirely and spiritually for you, but some people can fix things. And let me tell you something, folks. Let me just warn here. The Most High will give you a space to do what's right. Once that space is gone, that's it with him. Because people know what they should do and they don't do it, it's considered sin. And when sin is conceived and comes full range, it's time for death. Is what the Most High tells us, and it's the truth. Okay? There was a thief out here attached to something behind closed doors. Okay, and there's a big issue with that. Because it's imprisoned somebody else as well. It's caused some bad stuff out here. If somebody thieved because of their job wasn't paying enough, it doesn't matter. There's a curse that comes with that. There's a curse that comes with that. A restoration energy, somebody needs to get up and just restore something, folks. This is spiritual. To restore something, the spirit of restoration is what God's heart is about. Anyway, if you do the right thing, if you are somebody who needs healing, your health will spring forth. Something is sensitive out here to talk about. Anyway, somebody's had a false heart out here. All right. Well, I guess they have. And then the mob. That is sensitive, especially if somebody knows information about somebody hitting somebody out for that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know. The mob came out yesterday. Or something sensitive because somebody's got to hit out still. Obviously, somebody already died, and there's not a day that goes by that somebody don't think about somebody as well. That's already went out, and that's the Most High's revealing somebody hit somebody off with the mob. It's ridiculous. So we have the conversations, you have the message right here, and then you have a main person here. This is some type of a leadership person. All right, and so this is weighing the pros and cons. It shows a bunch of people here, and I will say in the Virgo reading, there was a bunch of people that was just turned upside down, that reading, and you're brainstorming. If you're brainstorming for all upright purposes, fine. If you think you're brainstorming for some bribe and the mob, you're going to go crazy, folks. You will go crazy, but I mean, obviously, if that's what you do, and you're used to killing people, then the Most High going to make sure you get killed too. There is a sickness out here attached to your energy really big. This can be in the up and up a recovery of something, but it's somebody's got mental problems or physical problems or emotional problems. It's out here and it's an issue. Somebody is sick, whatever this stuff, these 3 cards really mean, and how deep that thing goes with that energy scripturally, then it is shown here as well with that energy. And somebody does have some type of a stupidness on them if they're sick and they can't quit doing something. Because somebody was in apathy, they didn't care, they were agitated and everything else in the Virgo reading. So anyway, we have the priest coming out, and then we have the high priestess. This is like a marital situation for some of you all. Then it is. This is a spiritual judgment though, folks, going on. That's what that card represents, is a spiritual judgment card. Show me Libra. The Hagalas. There's damage here somewhere when this comes out. It's also something around a baby for some of you all, or your child's always going to be your baby. You can take it as it applies, but it's a rune that talks about somebody got pregnant and initially they didn't want that baby, and some type of sacrificing energy has come out of that. This is a caution because something is sensitive out here. Whatever the communication needs to be, or somebody was going to get up and do something, but there's a caution around it. I guess there's a caution around it. It needs to happen though, folks. Somebody needs to go to jail, especially for trying to kill somebody. They're not God. I'm sorry that you have a problem somewhere, but you don't have a right to kill somebody. That's ridiculous. And then think that you're going to wipe your face and I get to live, but I need to get rid of you and you need to die because I don't want to die, or I don't want to go to jail for what I did to you. That's twisted. Somebody got a mental issue on that. This is a damage that has occurred somewhere. So for some people are just so damaged they're never getting out of that state because of what that means spiritually out here. But for some of you all, you're going to have to get up and speak and do the right thing. And the most I said, it will pay off for you. Okay? So anyway, interesting that the priest card came out, which would be the Hierophant in the deck, which is the letter Hey. And we have the letter H that did come out. This is about getting a download in the Hebrew language with the letter Hey, meaning the Hierophant. Getting a revelation of something. Seeing a great sight. Okay? And somebody probably also had an eyewitness to whatever this thing is with the mob, if that was past energy, or they know about it, or overheard some type of conversation they've been in their mind about. It's a bad issue on somebody else to take a hit out on somebody's life. That's like a, oh my God. But it just tells you to just be careful, because there is caution out here, but there's nothing too difficult for the Most High. If you're found in Him, He'll protect you all day long. No evil shall come nigh your dwelling. All right, so anyway, this is what come out. Till next time, shalom.